Hey guys, welcome to Bar Z. My name's Stan. Hey, we've got a torture test today for some tools that Reen Rapp from Engineers Black Book brought over. Let's get to it. And today we're going to go over a few deburring tools. These are for deburring threaded rounds, you know, on rough cuts and things like that. There's a rough cut there. Okay, and we've got some various flavors to play with. We've got this one's called a Bordeaux Easy Chamfer. This is from my friend Reen over at Engineers Black Book, and these are going to be available off of his website. Check the link below and go check those out. We've got another one to test. This is just called an outer reamer. This one's called a Unibur, and this one's a Titan. And a few of these have been tested already. We were testing some of them at the bash. And here's a cheapie from Amazon, so we get to play with that too. Let's open them up and take first impressions, and we'll go through them a little bit more. Okay, so I got them all opened up. We're going to take a look at the first one, the Bordeaux. That's the one sold by Engineers Black Book. We got 5 cutting flutes in there, and it's got slots so you can kind of see what you're doing as you're doing it. And I'm not going to push down on my finger, but you get the idea. As that's spinning, you'll be able to see your work. Next one is outer reamer, still no name brand. Oh, looks like Ox something. Anyways, I'm going to bring Reen in here in a little while, and he can talk about them. This one has 3 cutting flutes. There's no type of way to see your work as that's spinning. So it's got kind of I'm not going to say they're replaceable, but they are separate cutting edges, and I have tested those with a magnet. They are not carbide, they're just tool steel. And 2-piece design. So this shank is installed into this carrier. Let's go back to this. That's a 1-piece. And here's a Unibur, 1-piece design, 3 cutting flutes. Kind of a small unit. It looks like it'll probably get down to a smaller OD. I don't know. They don't say what the range is on it, but we're going to check all those and go over the ranges. But that is a 1-piece design with 3 cutting flutes. Again, with some slots for visual as you're doing your cuts. This one is a Titan. Looks like a 2-piece. I can see a break right there. It is a 2-piece. It's got 4 cutting flutes. Looks like it's got a very wide range. You could actually get out to some maybe 1/2-inch pipe with that. So, okay. And then here's the Amazon no-name cheapie, which looks almost like a direct knockoff of that. They just changed the size a little bit. But it feels lighter for some reason, like it's some different type of alloy or something. And I believe they're just relying on the plating for the hardness on these. But time will tell. I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Reen Rapp. He's one of the owners over at Engineers Black Book, and he's going to talk about some of the branding and some of the names they go by. Take it away, Reen.
Yeah, hi Stan.
Hi.
So, Stan, this was apparently, from what you were saying, these guys first appeared at the Bash, right?
Right. They came in the second year we had it for YouTube. They were here and they just kind of fell off the radar. I tried to contact them and they never came back. But yes, they were here.
Yeah, and they were. I think, from what I understand, they were the inventors of this first.
Right,
this
right.
design, is that what they said?
We're all patented now, right? Oh no, they're still patent pending.
But yeah, I don't know if they're still in business. To be honest with you, I mean, these are still for sale. I don't know if they're just selling their existing stock or what. But you know, these guys, I think they pretty well invented it. But then, obviously, I don't know how. Yeah, then obviously these guys came along. The Chinese came along and knocked it off.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they'd knock if they thought they could make a buck on it. They'd knock you off.
Yeah. Don't know how much they'd make, but you know, I think they had a slew of competitors come in, and I think they had no way to protect their patent. To be honest with you, so
well, yeah. Protecting a patent with a foreign company or with a foreign influx of units is difficult.
It's difficult, very difficult. Yeah. So then these came along, and you can, as you said, these are pretty similar in design, a little bit larger, but I guess the rest of these are The rest of the features are pretty similar. I mean, they've even got the hex shank there. So
Yep.
I mean, you've got these two we're going to test today. Now this is the Easy Chamfer from Bordeaux. It's high speed steel, solid high speed steel. It's got the hex shank.
Yours. Well, no, yours isn't the only one. We've got it there and there.
Yep, with the hex shank. Yep.
I wasn't. I mean, I used some of those with an impact. I mean, that's the drive for an impact.
Yep.
And I thought they worked better in a drill.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though a lot of these have the 1/4-inch spindle speed loader.
Yeah.
3 out of the 5 do. And I'm just as happy with it running on slow speed on a regular drill.
Yeah.
With the impact, I think the rotational forces and things like that, you're gonna damage the tool a little bit quicker.
Yeah, some of them do promote that they can be used in the impact drill, but I think to prolong the life of these tools, they would have to. It's best to go with a regular drill at low speed.
Okay.
So moving on to this. This is the Aux Plus tool, as you were mentioning. But these teeth, from what I understand, I think they say they're high speed steel. These little inserts.
Right. I can tell you they are magnetic. Well, I stuck a magnet in there. They're not carbide.
Yep.
So they are a tool steel of some type.
Yeah. And they're multi construction. I mean, it looks pretty solid. So we'll test that out and see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Alternative note. Now, I think this is now called the Bar Champ from Brighton Best. They're the fastener manufacturer. They've taken this on and rebranded it.
Okay.
So you'll see this out in the market as the Bar Champ. And if we go to this one, the Titan Tools Exobird.
Mm-hmm. That's been rebranded over in Australia too.
Yeah, this is rebranded in Australia by the name of Chamfer Pro by Warren and Brown Tools.
Oh, Chamfer Pro.
Chamfer Pro. Exactly the same tool. It's literally just a different brand.
I wonder why they use a different name. That's strange.
Yeah, maybe it's some sort of, they can only sell it in the US.
Got it.
Under that name, so whatever.
Okay, well, you want to get some of these chucked up, and what we've got here, I'm going to tip the camera up a little bit. We've got some rods that that we actually hardened during the bash. We did a hardening demonstration, and it was specifically for testing these tools. We've got some pieces here that come in 50 to 55 Rockwell. We got some here at 45 to 50 Rockwell, and we've got some here at 40 to 45 Rockwell. So we've got 3 different hardnesses. This is 01 hardening steel, and we went through and we were actually demoing a hot shot and teaching people how to harden things and temper them back. So we did all the hardening in one giant batch, and then we did 3 separate tempering batches and drew them down to a lower hardness. So let's get some of these and a fixture that Reen had made up and start doing some testing. In addition to our 01 tool steel, we've also got some grade 8 all thread, and then we've got some construction grade, just plain old all thread. And do we know what is this?
12.9 grade metric.
Oh, this is metric. Yeah. Okay.
That's harder than the grade 8.
This is harder than the grade 8. Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
All right. And you got all this from McMaster, right?
Yeah, this is about 33. This is about 39 Rockwell C, and that's just the construction.
This is construction grade. Yeah. Actually, my guys have been using it on 1/2 inch and 3/8 out in the field. I've been using your tool. I've been using the Bordeaux out in the field, and we haven't been able to wear it out all week. The guys have been very pleased with it because they're making portaband cuts. We're using the portaband to cut the all thread, and then cleaning it up with this.
Is this for like
construction?
We
did it. That's for Bar Z. We just a regular course of a day. We hung over 150 feet of all thread for running racks, and we were very pleased with your tool.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're going to be testing these in the fixture and the 01. Let's get to it.